Thanks for being here, everyone. Well, our next guest just launched a brand new YouTube cooking show where he chats with some famous and favorite people. Look at this.
So the next thing we're going to do, Jim, now that you topped these so perfectly, let's take a little bit of the green sprinkles and just put it on each one of the cookies. We'll make them nice and shiny. Oh, a little faster.
Should I do red too?
Well, no, just the green, please. Just do what I tell you to do, and we'll be just fine.
Okay.
Okay, remember, it's my show, Jim. I'll tell you what to do. Okay? Okay, now we're gonna pop these in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes at 350.
All right.
And I tend to underbake probably more than some people, but I don't like an overdone cookie. So there we go. They're in the oven and ready to eat in 10 minutes.
I think the neighbors call you an overdone cookie.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the Palm Springs baker himself, Chuck Swenson, everyone.
You are too nice, Jason.
I love you. I saw you on the sheet today, and I go, oh, it's going to be a quiet show.
Yeah.
It's going to be a demure show.
I try to keep it low key. You know what I mean? That is
the best outfit any guest has ever worn on our show in 8 seasons. I'm telling you, you're bringing the light. Let's talk about the show, and then we're going to talk about the pavlova, because that's gorgeous. What made you want to do the show?
You know what? I started baking. I think I told you the last time, so I won't go into all that, but I started baking when we moved to Vermont. So what are you going to do in Vermont?
I mean,
so I started baking, and I started getting reaction from people, and they said, Chuck, you've got to have a show.
Yeah.
So finally, I did it, and it's taken off.
Do you like it? Do you like doing it?
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I really do, Jason. It's
because you're such an introvert.
Well,
yeah,
I know.
I mean, you know.
But you draw me out. You draw me out. You have a special way, Jason. You do.
Okay.
You know.
Give me the format. Give me the format of the show. So is it all shot like in your kitchen? Like I'm looking at now, are you doing like field pieces? Are you going out? Tell us a little bit about the show.
We shoot it right in my kitchen in Palm Springs. It's very organic. And we start out with talking with a guest over on my little couch.
Look at that. Is that your living room right there?
That's my living room.
That's
Can
beautiful.
you believe it?
How many Christmas trees do you have?
Oh, about 5.
Oh my goodness, Chuck!
I've cut it back.
Okay,
oh my gosh!
You cut back to 5 Christmas trees?
When I lived in Minnesota, my God, I lived in the woods out in prestigious West Bloomington.
Yeah.
I could go out and just cut down a tree anytime I wanted. I got addicted.
I think that's what you have to legally say prestigious West Bloomington.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
right?
yes,
West
yes.
Bloomington?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I have to have these little terrible silver things, that aren't even real in Palm Springs.
I know, but you're in Palm Springs, my dear friend.
No,
yeah.
I'm not
Your
complaining.
first guest was Jim. Steak from all my. Is it steak?
Yes.
From all my children.
Jim is my neighbor. He's down the street, and I didn't even know it for the first year that I knew him. He never talked about it. And then, I don't know, maybe it was like too many martinis one night or something, and he started talking about how he used to be on All My Children. And he was on like for 6 years. I said, Jim, you've never told me that.
Yeah.
So yes, there he was with Susan Lucci and the whole bit. So I said, when he was on the show the other day, I said, so give me some dirt on Susan Lucci.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, there isn't any dirt on Susan. And I thought, give me a break. There's dirt on everybody. Let's have it right here. But you know what? He wouldn't come.
She's one of those that people do not talk about.
Yeah.
She seems to be the real deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, his other good friend is Joan Rivers. Was Joan Rivers.
Oh, really?
He was Joan Rivers' caterer. He was an actor, he was a caterer, and he did all of her big parties, like for Nancy Reagan and Queen Elizabeth, all of them. And he told great stories on the show. Check it out on my website.
It's beautiful too, Chuck. You get production value on that show.
Well, we try.
Oh, well, you're succeeding.
We're
okay.
not fancy schmancy like this place.
Well, I mean, let's be clear. This is all an illusion. Yeah.
No.
Okay. What are we making, buddy? What is this?
This is a pavlova tree. It's a pavlova Christmas tree, and this can really be the crowning jewel of your dinner party, I think, at holiday time. And pavlova, as many of you probably know,
what is it? Yeah,
it's really meringue. It's really meringue. You make meringue, and I think we've got a little video that we'll run up there. You start by getting some little, make some circles on parchment, and then you make your meringue, beat the heck out of it.
Yeah.
I can't say the HE double mass.
It's all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then you throw it in the oven at a very low temperature, 2 hours. At 200 degrees.
Okay.
Then you shut the oven door and you leave it for 4 more. Pull it out. Build it with the whipping cream, an eggnog custard that I make, and I actually make it from a box. I mean,
Yeah. Who
Aunt
has time to really make a homemade eggnog? I mean,
well,
really,
you know
seriously.
what? Aunt Martha isn't around anymore. She's never going to know the difference.
No, she won't know.
Right.
So inside this is
There's, yes.
how many different layers?
Eggnog custard. You can do whatever you want. Now, this is a little shorty, squatty Christmas tree, but I've made them. I know, but we don't judge.
No,
we
no.
don't judge.
We don't.
I've made them when they're really tall, and then they're very elegant on your dinner table. But yeah, there's eggnog custard in there, lots of whipping cream, the meringue. People have said, now, how do you serve that? And I said, I don't have a clue.
No, you just dig
I don't know.
into it.
Dig
just
it.
eat it.
It's sort of like a trifle, right? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? You just kind of dig in there and take some.
It's just so appropriate for our show as we go to break that you didn't do a classy tall one for us. You gave us the little stout one. I love that.
Oh, well, like
It's appropriate for our show.
Really?
We're not classy. We're not classy
Oh,
around here.
you're a
This is us.
class act here. Come on,
More
Jason.
with Chuck when we come back. We're making cookies right after this. And Kendall will get over here too.
Good.
Yeah. Welcome back. More with our buddy Chuck Swenson, the Palm Springs Baker. Go to YouTube and subscribe to his show. Okay, so we did
We did the pavlova, and we're going to do a little more baking.
Okay, let's do
a little
it. What
more
are we
baking. But I
making
thott
now?
maybe we should get a little jolly. Do you think,
Okay,
Jason? We got a
sure,
little
I'll
hat
do
for you.
that for you, yeah.
I'm going to get rid of this.
Do you know?
pepper, and we're going to get this
You know,
on.
I never wear hats because I have a giant head, so I'll do.
Well, you're a good sport. Now, you don't have to do these.
What? No, I won't do that. But yeah,
That's
I'll do
all
this
right.
one. Okay,
That's
there
all
we go.
right. So we're going to make holiday biscotti.
Okay.
And what we've got here, this is just, you like that?
I think I'm distracting from you.
Oh,
and
God,
yeah.
no, you're good,
Yeah.
you're good. What's in here is flour, baking powder, a little salt. I've creamed butter and sugar, and we're just gonna mix up this dough. Now, this takes a little while.
Well, you're okay.
I suppose I could have done this before we got out here.
No, it's fine. No, because it'll give me a chance to say, Jeff, executive producer Jeff, made an observation that I think the audience feels the same way. Biscottis are expensive.
They
like if you go to
are.
Starbucks, they're like $7 a piece or something. I mean, well, not $7, but I mean, they're like, but if you go to a bakery, they're just so darn expensive.
Do you know what? I bet this costs to make, and I'm gonna make 2 loaves here. I bet this costs like under $10 to make a loaf of it.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
it's like nothing. You
So
know?
well, it comes out as a loaf, right?
It comes out a loaf.
Okay.
I'm going to make a little ball here.
Okay.
Then we're going to spread that into a log.
Okay.
Aren't we?
Okay.
With my little messy hands.
I trust you.
know.
I
know. We
I
can
trust
do
you.
this. We can do this, Jason.
Okay, we can?
We can.
Okay.
We're going to make this happen. Yes, we are.
I don't know. Okay. Okay, so
are.
we make a little ball.
We make a little ball.
Okay.
And then all we do, this is really forgiving dough.
Yeah.
All we do is we spread that out into
Okay.
a little log.
Should I get you a towel for your
I'd
hands?
love
and
a towel.
Okay, we'll get you.
Make yourself useful, would you?
Yeah, I'll get
Okay.
you a little. I don't even know where one is.
I've
I'll have
got
to-
one over there.
Oh, you do? Okay,
Yeah.
we'll get one for you.
That'd be awesome.
Okay.
Look
yeah.
at this. Nobody ever said it was going to be clean in the kitchen.
No, and
right?
it's a kitchen. It should be messy.
Oh, exactly. And you know what? I always say the best tool in the kitchen is your hands.
Okay, let me
It
get you
really
some.
is.
Jeff, give me that.
Oh,
Here.
there we go. We got a little paper
There we go.
towel.
A little paper towel.
Now
Let's
I'm
help.
making these into 2 little logs.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh my God. We did it. We did it. But the other thing that you want to do is you want to make these.
You want to?
Do you think I'm messy? Am I messy enough here?
I think so.
Good
This one's a
grief.
little wet. I don't know what Kendall did to this, but there we go. Yeah,
Oh.
there we go.
That's
okay,
very good.
so you make them into the little logs.
And then you know what? You can add all kinds of little ingredients. You can either add, I've got cranberries here, and we're just going to press those in. Some pistachios, so you've got.
And you put them on top.
I do.
Okay.
I
now,
do.
Before we
because
move
then
on-
they show more.
So you bake them at what? Like what temperature?
325.
Okay. And you said
For
there's a
about an
baking
hour.
for about an hour. You said
Yes.
there's a little baking trick.
Well, you just want to make sure that you bake them long enough, and you're going to bake these. Now, this other one, I'm going to do a little chocolate
Okay.
almond. Okay.
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 There we go.
Little
You want to bake?
chocolate and
Okay.
almond.
So you bake at what? You said
325.
325.
For an hour.
Okay.
And the trick really to these is to kind of form them into that long log.
Yeah.
And kind of make a little long but dome shaped. You know how biscotti are always kind of curved
like
on
yeah,
the top?
like this
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I know this got a little messy, but
It's
isn't
all
that
right.
going to be fabulous?
Okay. Now we're gonna do one more cookie. So let's come out and they look like right
And
there.
We're
Look
going
at
to
those.
throw this in the oven.
We're gonna throw that in the oven.
Here's our little magic oven.
Yeah. Let's put that down there.
Okay.
Boom.
And we're going to try to do a spritz.
Okay.
Okay.
What's
now,
a
what
spritz?
can go wrong with spritz, right? Nothing. So I'll get my hands a little cleaner. And I've made the dough. It's a very simple dough. Flour, sugar. Make sure you cream the sugar and the eggs and so forth.
Okay.
Really cream it.
Okay.
Okay. And then all you do is you get your handy dandy little spritz machine. Spritz machine. Come on. Get over here.
Does it-
There we go. We're going to make this happen.
So it's supposed to be the shape of a Christmas tree?
Christmas tree, yeah. Ah! Oh my God.
It's all right.
It's all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean-
Well, we'll get him off of there, right?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, it worked. Now we're gonna keep doing that, and we're gonna sprinkle them with a little. You want to sprinkle with a little sugar?
I will.
Okay. Very good.
There we go.
And then we're gonna top those with a little red star.
And then you bake them for how long?
You only bake these for about 8 minutes at
And
about
they-
350.
and they come out-
don't overbake.
And they come out like this.
And they come out like that. I know.
Give it up for Chuck,
I
everybody.
know.
Find his show on YouTube.
Oh, what a messy day in the kitchen.
It's all right. I'll clean it up later. For all of his recipes, go to the PalmSpringsBaker.com. Our good friend Sarah Rogers is next when we come back. Back in a moment. These are good.
Oh my God, they are good.
Oh my God, these are really good.
Anything's in the way.